I'm wondering, and I think everyone else is wondering, is why is there only the Saturn in the garage? Where's the Subaru?
We downsized.
We downsized?
When
you weren't going to tell me?
Yes, we're just going to go with the Saturn and the truck. It's all we need.
You want to tell them what we really did?
Oh, that. Oh, I'm sure. I went to look at something for me, and we came back with something for my wife. Isn't that amazing? What do you think we got?
I think
Comment
it's my,
down below.
For anybody who might know me, it's my dream.
It's your dream vehicle.
My dream new vehicle.
Used.
It's not a Barracuda. I will say that.
All right, let's look.
Oh my goodness, it's like it's been on the channel before.
Only briefly, because it was an extended test drive, and it worked, and wheeling and dealing ensued.
It did, and they were super slow, so we got a great deal.
It's a 2023 certified pre-owned Subaru, green.
And what edition
Wilderness
is it?
Outback.
It's a Wilderness, baby.
So we wouldn't go for the cross track, so we had to get the Outback. But it's used, so it's much, much cheaper. It's a 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. It's 19,800 miles now, give or take. And yeah.
So this is my dream Subaru.
It is.
I
Even
love
in the
them
color she wanted, because I wanted blue, and I could have got a blue one for a little more, but somebody wanted green.
I have loved this. I've loved Subaru green since Subaru had green, and so my dad originally had a 96 Outback, and that started my pretty much love affair with Subarus, and I have loved them since I was little. So this is the dream vehicle, because when they showed it on Imogene for their advertisements, it was like, I want one of those. So that they advertised that in 2021 for the 2022 model year. Well, they changed some things on the 23 that we preferred over the 22.
Yeah, we found a blue 22, but you know.
Yes, the only thing I wish this one had is the tow hitch, but it does not.
We don't need that though.
But we don't need it. If we want to, we can add it for about $500, $600 DIY.
Yeah, but we got a great deal. We traded the blue one for as much as we paid almost, and put it down this, and got a
and
good
for anybody
interest rate.
who's gonna mourn the limited 15,
It was never on the channel hardly.
it was on occasionally, but it was only for like some things. The 2015 was an awesome Subaru.
Oh, it was great, yes.
And we priced of doing what we wanted to do to make it into one of these, and it was going to be about $4,000. And then we thought about how much wear and tear it already had on it, other things we were going to have to do.
Needed tires, needed brakes. Well, it's going to need brakes in like 10,000 miles. It was going to need some struts in about another 20,000 miles. No big deal, I can do those. It needed brake fluid change and CV transmission fluid change in another like 2,000 to 3,000 miles. Just enough that we didn't even have to put any money down. We just traded it straight on. Now we don't have to buy all those things. That makes payments for like 3 to 6 months.
And what's good about the 15 is it did hold its value really, really well.
Yes,
and
it did, surprisingly.
we
We
were
got
able
more
to-
than Blue Book.
We did. And so we were able to trade for it. We got exactly what we wanted out of it and got this one to the price that we wanted. And
We had a wheel and deal. We got it.
It was one of those ones you're just like, well, they came down to what we wanted, and that's unusual.
Let's put it this way. It only has 19,000 some miles. It's significantly cheaper than a brand new one.
It is. So I won't share all the numbers and nitty gritty because it depends on what market you're in and when you're buying.
Where you live and what you got for trade.
But I'm super excited about this. It's my dream Subaru, so I'm so excited. The main issue with this one when you're buying used is you have to be aware that you could have to do paint correction. And so we did do a paint correction on this one last night. I spent about 4 hours getting it all cleaned up and polished, but you can't see all the blemishes anymore. It had tree sap all over. And we had to use some paint cleaner on it, and then I did some minor paint correction. If we go around to the side here, we have a specific spot here. Of course, there's a few door dings. It's a used vehicle.
It is used.
But we are saving a ton of money. But on this spot here, there was a giant gouge across it. You can only see a tiniest bit where it was. I did a new paint fill technique, on this, and you can hardly see it unless you're looking for it in person. So I will show you guys later how to do that on the ZR2 because it has a rock chip, but this paint technique, highly recommend. Done a lot of cleaning. I did do a black out restore on it. So now it is super clean looking. And as you can see, we are pretty much done with the tree sap. It had so much tree sap on it. What do they expect from the Subaru as we move forward? I know they've had a flex test so far, and what do you think that they should be looking forward to with this one?
Oh, mile per gallon reports, jump over a canyon. I'm not just kidding, miles per gallon.
We ordered something fun.
Oh yes, maybe a couple installs. Do I tell them what it is?
You can tell them what it is.
The skid plates. The cheesy one underneath might be replaced. Oh, it will be replaced here in like Christmas time when it comes in.
So when the time you guys are seeing this, it's going to be January, February-ish, depending on our schedule.
All right, so we'll get this now, and skid plate will be here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so we will be doing a skid plate install on this one because the skid plate is super cheesy.
Which is fine, but it doesn't need it. It's not a hardcore rock crawler, people. It's
No.
gonna be maybe some dirt roads, a few little things, some sand, depends on family trips. Take it on family trips.
I think it would be fun to take it down to the sands of Moab sometime.
Or maybe St. George.
Yes.
Things like that where I need a little bit of mileage and I'm feeling cheap and don't want to spend all the gas.
And we're not going to go hard off-roading with the ZR2.
No, nothing bigger than them. Nothing bigger than like a cinder block. Just kidding.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. Well, you might clip.
Maybe. Pretty much it for the intro of this vehicle. I'm super excited to share it. I'm super excited to have it on the channel. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell how excited I am about this vehicle. So as far as like things that I think we'll be under doing, so some family road trips, like some general off-roading you would do in your wilderness, like, hey, there's that dirt road, where does it go? And maybe some of those kind of adventures where it's not exactly planned and we pull the camera out. So that's what this one's going to be doing. Of course, we're going to do some daily commuting things and kind of share that with you. How is it as a daily driver versus how is it off-road? Things like that. Any sort of DIY installs we do. So stay tuned because the Wilderness is going to be probably more on the channel. It's going to be more on the channel than our other Subaru was. So we're going to try to split it between the Subaru content and the ZR2 content moving forward. But anywho, please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll be back with you with some more Subaru Wilderness content here soon. But we'll talk to you later.